The opinions expressed on the following program are strictly those of the host and participants and do not reflect the views of Taunton Community Access and Media, Inc., its management, or directors. Hi, welcome to Charlie Flannery Presents. I'm your host, Charlie Flannery, and today I'd like to present a short scene that I co-wrote with a young gentleman named Andrew Buckner, very talented writer. The scene is called The Mayfield Hotel. We hope you enjoy it.
I need a room.
Sorry, I was watching the news about the Causeway killer. Storm just knocked the cable out. Lights and phones still on, for now. May I help you?
I said I need a room.
I'll need a major credit card and a photo ID.
There you go.
Reno, huh?
Yeah, Reno. And what's all this have to do with me?
Sorry, ma'am. Nothing much ever happens around here. Even the danger eases the loneliness.
Yeah, well, add a generous tip for your time.
Nice of you, but I can't, ma'am. This card is declined.
Holy Mother of God. Where am I, the Twilight Zone? Here.
This one's not working either. Sorry to laugh. It's just one of those crazy stormy nights.
Yeah, well, maybe this storm is causing problems with the cards?
Guy on the news said the Causeway killer. She's in the area.
And the news is getting to you.
Like you said, maybe it's the storm.
Here. I just put cash money in that account this morning.
2 nights ago, Dawn Greenway, that scumbag banker.
Maybe the schmuck had it coming.
She slit his throat.
Surely you've heard.
What?
She's killed all over the globe. All bankers. And now she may be here in Mayfield.
Like they were saying on the news. Damn cable, damn storm.
Did you know that 1% of all serial killers are women? Only 1%?
I did not know that. Guess I'd better try this last card. Yeah. Aha, it's good. Here we go. Room number 7.
Okay.
Down on your left.
Wait.
Ma'am?
Look what I found. A genuine 1973 John F. Kennedy silver dollar. Who knows how long it's been in the bottom of this wallet? Call it.
I don't understand. What are we calling for?
Everything. The room. Me. Danger.
I can't do that, ma'am. I'm a married man. Well, the missus is away at her sister's for the week, but I can't take that chance.
You've been tossing a coin every day of your life, just not this one. Now go ahead, call it.
Heads.
Heads it is. Bring an ice bucket and some champagne to room number 7. And what's your name?
Peter. And yours?
Layla. Layla Schifrin, just like on the 3 credit cards.
Oh yeah, the cards. Must be the storm.
Peter, shut up. Don't forget the ice.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Rosie Pacheco. Thank you, Rose. That was tremendous.
Thank you.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
I had a lot of fun.
Yes, it was awesome.
I can't believe that we were talking earlier that we started kicking that idea around over 3 years ago.
Yes, we did.
And here we are, you know. Thank God while I could still walk.
Finally done.
Yeah, while I could still walk, you know.
Yeah.
So you've been a busy lady lately.
Yes, I have been.
And I know there's some things we can talk about, other things are kind of hush-hush you can't talk about yet.
Yep,
So let's
absolutely.
talk about the hush-hush stuff first. You know?
There's some interesting things coming out.
Good.
There's that film that you just saw, This Time Each Year.
We haven't seen it yet.
Well, that's coming out. And then there's also another one from Unveiling. That's a lovely little film coming out. Friend of yours, Pat O'Hara's in that.
I love her.
It's going to be really interesting. So there's that. Another film called Device. Just finished a scary, gory horror film. That one's hush-hush. Can't say too much about that, but Jordan Pacheco, no relation, is the director. So there's a few things coming out, Charlie.
How did you find, you found another person who pronounces it Pacheco? Everyone around here is a Pacheco, except for you.
Yes.
But you found another one. It's like you saw these, it's like
Well,
destiny.
it is, yeah, I know,
Destiny.
it is, it's funny. I've met two people, actually. There's a Richard Pacheco, who's an actor, who's in this area.
Really?
Yep, he's in Hollywood East Group. But yes, my name is pronounced Pacheco, and Jordan and I aren't related, but he's a good guy. He's a movie director and writer. But there's a lot of stuff coming out. It's been busy around these parts.
You contribute as a writer to a couple of magazines as well, right?
Yes, I do. I contributed to Imagine Magazine, a lot of stories there. I also was a columnist.
Big shout out to Carol Patton.
Yes, Carol Patton, yay! Fighting for the film industry in Massachusetts and the tax credit. That's awesome. If there's Imagine, then there's Motif Magazine, Michael Ryan, which is, he's the publisher of that, and I do a lot of film columns for them called Seen and Heard.
Nice, nice. So you
So-
stay busy. Now, tell us, you brought a clip today for us to watch.
Yes.
Tell the folks about what we're going to see.
Well, that clip is of a drama. It's by Bryan Casey. It's BC Films. This Time Each Year. And it's very, very interesting film. A lot going on. It's an ensemble cast. There's a lot of people in it. You're going to recognize quite a few. Bernie Larrabee, Wendy Hartman, Bradley Rhodes, Charlie Tacker, Noah Sanderson, a lot of kids too.
Yeah.
From this Hollywood community.
Sure.
Great film. Wonderful music by Diane McAdam. I want to mention that because she's got a great song. So we're excited about that. I'm waiting for it to come out.
Nice, nice.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have our production coordinator, Ben, put that up for the folks. We can take a look at it. It's called what?
This Time Each Year. Help with that?
It would be appreciated. Steve's here?
He is. He's waiting in the car.
Good. I always feel rushed when someone's waiting around for me.
And how will it go today? Same as last year? The year before that? Visit your father's grave, a few awkward pleasantries, and then you don't talk to him for a whole year?
Let's not get into this right now.
Of course not. That may actually resolve something. Why can't you get off this high horse of yours and talk to your brother?
It's a long story.
It usually is.
Nancy, please. I don't have time for this right now.
Just like your father.
How so?
Always avoiding the big talks. For Christ's sakes, he's your family. The kids miss him, and what kind of example does this set? And so do you, even if you don't admit it.
Why are you always on my ass about this?
Because I love you.
Look, it's not that I don't care about it. It's we don't see eye to eye on a lot of things. And we have nothing in common anymore except for this thing each year.
Find something.
Very nice.
Yes.
This time each year.
Yes.
By Mr. Bryan Casey at BC Films.
Yes.
I've worked with Bryan on a movie he's got in post-production now called Between Us.
Okay, yep, I've heard of that.
And we shot some of it down at Wendy Hartman's.
Nice,
place,
yes.
yeah, down on the Cape, yeah.
Yes, awesome.
It's almost an incestuous world we live in, you know, between the Boston and Providence film communities, you know what I mean?
Certain people, when they work with others, they tend to form a connection to certain people in film, and the same director might use these 3 people in 3 or 4 films, and then branch out and different people in another film. Yeah, it is that way. It's they become close to people and trust, you know.
Well, what was the now this film is all done.
It's in post. It's
in
being
post.
edited, and yes, the final touches, I believe, are being put on it. Yes.
How long is the running time going to be?
Ooh, you know, that's probably close to 2 hours.
Really?
Yeah, I believe so.
Wow.
Yeah, it may be a little shorter than that, but
That's ambitious.
yeah. Bryan is really, he's really stepping up his game and doing some really fine work these days.
Yeah, he
So,
is.
yeah.
He is. I enjoyed working with him.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
We did 3 scenes in Providence
Okay, yep.
in 2 days, and then 1 scene down at Wendy's.
Wendy's in the Cape, yes. Awesome.
So we got a lot of. We worked quickly, and I think it came out good. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, I can't wait either. I'm looking forward to this film coming out and also to yours.
He's threatening to come back on. I've had him on before in the past, you know, and he's a good guest. Good guy, too.
He is.
Yeah, good guy. He's lost a lot of weight, though. I mean, I want to buy him a ham sandwich or something. I don't know, you know what I mean? He's fading away. Bryan, please, you know what I mean?
He's healthy. He's getting healthy.
He is, you know. But anyway, so what was your character's name in that?
My name, Nancy. I was Nancy. Yes, I was. I have a small role, but very intense, as you can see, and it's you know, it's a family drama, hidden secrets and things that are just people are not getting along, and they strive to. The people outside of the 2 gentlemen are striving to get them to acknowledge that they need to hash this out. They've got to get over this. You know, so I don't want to say too much more than that, but it is that way.
Did Bryan Casey do the writing as well as the directing?
Yes,
or?
yes, he did. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Guys, he's a pretty talented.
He's a very
guy.
good writer.
Yeah,
Yes, he's
yeah,
a very
he
good
is.
writer.
He is. I enjoyed working with all the folks that were involved with the production. You know,
Yeah.
Siobhan.
Yes, I don't know her, but yes,
Yeah. It was a great old time. So now you said you did something with paper flowers or something.
Oh, yes. Actually, I have a company. I'm a floral designer, so I do a lot with silk flowers, and it's great. We've had
Did you
do a
bring
lot
you
of.
any?
No, I didn't. I showed up for your lapel.
Oh, for gosh sake!
We do a lot of designs for weddings and events, corporations, and private residents, and it's been good. We are one of the premier silk floral designers in New England.
Really?
Yes, we've gotten a lot of notice lately, so it's good.
Is this your company?
Yes, it is my company.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many people work there?
3 of us. Yeah,
Nice.
so we're pretty busy, and it's going well. It's going well. We've been written up in a few magazines. So Rhode Island. What else? There's a nice blog about weddings called All Called Catering. We were written up there, and Florist Review as well. So it's doing okay.
Good.
Yeah.
You know, people keep getting married, you know.
Yep, and I say, flowers and film, those are the 2 things that are really close to my heart, so.
Well, now, speaking of married,
Yeah.
You were married once before, right?
Yeah. Yes, I was.
We won't talk about that.
That's okay.
But there's something in the future. There's something on the
Oh,
horizon, right?
yes, I'm getting married. Yes, haven't set that actual date yet, but yes,
Good,
I am
good.
engaged.
Long engagements, at least 10 or 15 years, you know what I mean?
I am engaged, yes. His name is Dan Raboyne. He's a great guy, and, it's...
Hey, Dan.
Hi, Dan. Yes, and that is a fact.
Nice.
That is a fact,
Nice.
yeah.
Where's he from now?
Oh, he's from Connecticut, yeah, and he builds houses.
Nice.
Got a construction company, yep. He
Nice,
builds houses and does a lot of remodeling, but yes.
Did you meet on a dating site?
I'm not going to tell you how we met, but...
Because you were talking about some project
yeah.
involving relationships.
Oh, that's,
so
yeah.
I figured now,
Yep.
I may as well pry.
You can pry a little. That is a project that I've got coming up. I've got 7 writers working on moments in a relationship. As we said, all little moments make
Little
up...
vignettes.
All little moments make up a life, just like all little scenes make up a movie. Am I right? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And this is all about different scenes in a relationship, whether some are breaking up, some are coming together, some are on a first date, some are 2 little kids talking about their parents dating as single parents. It's really interesting. I have some good writers. It's going to be a SAG signatory project. And that's in the works, so I'm excited about that too.
If you want to do a segment on a guy with 2 failed marriages,
Aw.
I
might interview you and
I'll
have
do
you.
method acting.
Yeah.
I'll do method acting for the role.
Okay, that'll be cool.
Yeah. So well, congratulations on going down
thanks.
the aisle a second time.
Yeah, it's a big step for me.
It's
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. I mean,
Yeah.
Because like, how long have you been single?
Well, I was single for let's see. Oh God. I was in Chicago and I lived there with my husband then. I went to college there and I got into acting there.
Wow.
And then I came back to Rhode Island or New England in 1991. So, and I had a few relationships where they were important, but not enough to take
You're
this
only
step.
about 32. How'd you squeeze
Yeah.
all this life in there?
I wish.
Huh?
Actually, Charlie,
Yes.
I just appeared on the Imagine magazine cover in November of 2015 with 13 other 50 and older ladies. So that's a big deal because...
I think we have a copy of that cover.
Yes.
Again, calling on a multi-talented, multicultural production coordinator, Ben Fortier. Can you put up that cover from the Imagine magazine?
Hi, Ben.
This is one of
This is-
Carol Patton's production.
This is Carol Patton's magazine. She is a great, she's a great lady. She is a forerunner in the fight to save the tax credit in Massachusetts, and she is out there all the time fighting for actors, crew, film production people, TV. She's great, and she's really a huge advocate of. It's awesome to keep film here in Massachusetts, in New England. In Massachusetts, she's fighting for that, and I thank you for that, Carol, because that's a big deal.
It is, and I know that the governor, some people in the industry have tried to make him out to be the enemy because he's being fed erroneous data. The data that Governor Baker is getting is from the Department of Revenue, and all it does is it says something like, we gave $25 million in tax credits and only created 1,000 jobs. And so the cost per job was, astronomical.
Yeah.
Instead of calculating how much money gets reinvested in the Commonwealth for every dollar of tax credit, I've read where it's anywhere from $3 to $5 or plus return. So if it's presented that way, because I know I'm friends with a few legislators, and they see they see the necessity of it. They see
Sure.
the economic benefit to it.
I don't see how they
but-
can't, but
But
you know.
they need the data so that when one of their constituents comes to them and says, "How can you give a tax
Yeah.
credit when they're paying John Travolta $10 million?"
Right, right.
Well, besides the fact that they're going to pay him $10 million if he shoots in Vancouver or Boston or Providence,
Right, wherever he shoots.
he's going to get it.
Exactly.
But so you're not going to change that dynamic. But
Right.
there's a whole ancillary
But
service
they should
investment.
I don't know how they could do it, but they should kind of calculate every time a film comes through, even a Hollywood film, and they come here to shoot. Let's face it, they're coming here to save money. That's why they come here. So they end up bringing a lot of people here, and these people have to be fed. They have to be housed. They use electricians, they use carpenters, they use lighting people, they use extra PAs from all over the area. They call in extra
production
crew.
assistants.
Yep, production assistants, PAs. They call people in with their own cameras and gaffers and electricians
Sure.
to work on some of these sets.
Sure.
So they all have to eat. They all have to sleep when they get off the set that night. So they are using all the resources in this area to do that.
I remember at the time that they were shooting Black Mass with
Yeah,
Johnny Depp.
yeah.
I remember they reported that there was one dry cleaners. They
Oh,
had spent
dear.
over $30,000.
Yeah, I did
at
read
this
that.
one particular dry cleaner.
did
so,
read
I mean,
that.
those are things that should be reported.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm sure that was a nice influx to that business.
To that business, absolutely. And
30,000
who
is
knows,
ridiculous.
probably a lot of it doesn't go reported, like you say. I wish it was. I wish that's unfortunate because that would be a large, a nice. Let's fight the good fight. I mean, and that information is important if we're going to fight the good fight.
Right.
So.
Well, they want to be on our side.
Yeah, I know.
But they, like I say, the DOR is distorting such.
I think people are just not educated enough about it, and.
Well, it is the high salaries that you see, and that's
Sure.
it's tough to say. Well, we've got to
Yeah.
encourage them to come in. Well, gosh, how come how come he won't take less than 20 million? Well, because
Yeah.
that's what he's worth.
Yeah, that's
Or she,
because it's box office talent, and let's face it, producers, when they put a name in a movie, that name is going to draw the public. That's why they do it. Certain films don't get made unless a name talent is put in the film. Not all films, but many indie films too will try to get a name talent.
A day player.
Yeah, a day player, somebody to
A guy
even
for
a cameo.
$5,000 to come
yeah,
in.
Yeah,
work
somebody
the day,
to boost it up a bit, and so that they know that they'll have distribution rights or something, or be able to get distribution.
Yeah.
So it's something that that happens all the time, but the fact that when people talk about this, does it make money for the Commonwealth? Of course it does.
It absolutely does, and like I
know
say,
it does.
I read somewhere where it was at least a 3-to-1 return for every dollar
Yeah.
of tax credit. There was $3 reinvested in the Commonwealth. That's a pretty good
yeah,
thing.
it's a good ratio.
I mean, it beats the heck out of the tea.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, the tea, if it could break even, they'd call it a victory. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's just a
Right.
sinkhole for money. So if we've got some other industry, that by giving them a few credits, they triple spend here.
Yes.
It's. I say let's keep it up.
Let's keep it up.
Let's keep it up.
Let's
you
keep
know?
going.
Let's keep going because and I know that Chris Byers. I haven't heard much from him. I know he built New England Studios.
Yes.
And,
So he's works. Yes, he's. I forget his title there, but yes, I have not met him in person, but yeah.
Yeah, and nice guy, and he's got the facility. I remember, he spoke at a SAG meeting about 2 years ago.
Did he? Yeah.
Yeah, and he was at the time he was saying that he was hoping by the end of that year he was going to have at least 1 or 2 TV shows
Okay.
that we're going to be shooting there. And now that's what we really need, 1 or 2
He
series.
he is involved in a TV project that's being pitched right now. I believe he is. I forget the name of it, but I believe he is involved in one that's being pitched right now.
I'm surprised there haven't been more things shot up there, you know?
Yeah, it's nice
Well,
studios.
Well, you know, it's amazing. We've chatted our way and managed to entertain the folks for coming up on 30 minutes. I want to thank you again.
Thank you. It was great to
Layla.
be here.
Layla Schifrin.
Thank you, Peter.
Like that wasn't a fake name. From Reno. Layla from Reno.
Layla
Listen,
from Reno.
We'd like to thank you so much for tuning in today to Charlie Flannery Presents. And if you have an idea for a show, send me an email, charlieflannery@verizon.net. In the subject line, put "be a guest," and then give me a little bit of a breakdown of what you might like to talk about, or maybe you'd like to do a little funny scene like Layla and I did today. And we may have you here one day on Charlie Flannery Presents. Until then, stay safe.